Hi, and welcome to Patty Knits and Spins. I am your host, Patty. You can find me on Ravelry as Patty Sand. I have a group, Patty Knits and Spins, so please come and join me. Today is May 3rd, 2014. This is episode 18. Welcome to my backyard. Hi, everybody. Before I start today, I'd like to take a moment of silence for the two Fairbanks-based state troopers that were killed in the line of duty this week. One graduated with my son, had a fiance and a little girl, and the other gentleman had been a 20-year state trooper and had two teenage daughters and a wife. So I'd like to take a moment of silence. Thanks. It's really very strange to have a state trooper killed. They were the 17th and the 18th state trooper killed in the line of duty. So just kind of keep them in your thoughts and your prayers. I would totally appreciate it, and I know their families would too. Please excuse the noises in the background. There'll be vehicles driving by, airplanes flying over, ravens talking, birds singing, and probably just about anything else. But it was too beautiful today to sit inside the house, so I decided to try this. That's Bandit, the next door neighbor's dog. So on today's show, I'm going to talk about what's on the needles, what's off the needles, what's on the wheel, what's off the wheel, stitching, purchases, let's see what else, an April wrap-up, and talk about a little bit about May. So let's get on with the show. What's on the needles this week are a pair of socks. I'm doing the Mystic Spiral Socks by Josh Ricks, the Geo Knit Tricks Designs. He is the podcaster behind Sword of a Knitter. And here it is. I'm just starting the OMG Heel by Megan Williams. This yarn is a Desert Vista Dye Works, her Viso base in the laser tag colorway, and I just really like it. I am knitting these on a 1.5, 2.5 Addy sock rocket, and I really like Addy sock rockets. Here it is again. If you remember from last week, I said I was going to do this pattern in the Regia. Well, I had it done to the first spiral side, and the Regia was just too busy. It had too many different colors. It also had too much patterning in their stripes, so it just really looked muddied, and I didn't like how it was turning out. So I decided to go in the stash and find something else, and this is perfect. I love it, love it, love it. Now, what's off the needles? I have finished the button band on the Heliopath vest out of the unofficial Harry Potter magazine. This was done by Emma Welford. I knit this on a size 7 or 4.5 millimeter out of Cascade Yarn Lana de Oro in the colorway 1080. And as the knit girls say, this is just a block away from being done. So I need to block it. I need to find buttons because the buttonholes were a 2-stitch buttonhole, and the buttons I have are too big. So I'm going to block this next week, take it to Joann's Fabrics, and find some great buttons for it. So hopefully I will be able to wear this next fall, because it's summertime now and this is going to be too heavy to wear. The other thing I finished this week were the socks that I was making for my husband. These are the patent Croy socks in the Sing in the Blues stripes in my regular sock pattern, which I did Judy's Magic Cast on for 28 stitches, knit up to 72 stitches. Did 2x2 rib, the Fish Lips Kiss heel by Sock Therapist, then the 2x2 rib until the top, and then 1x1. So here they are, They match up really well. I was very pleased. And if you were with me last week, I did these on a 1.5, 2.5 boat. I did one in an Addy rocket, sock rocket, and I did the other one in the Chigu red lace. I like them both. I like to magic loop. The Chigu needles don't bother me. I had a 32-inch cable, and that was fine. For those who were with me last week, you remember that I said I had to tear back this much yarn to make sure that the socks lined up. And I thought I was going to have to break into that one to finish the sock. Well, I didn't have to. This piece of string here is all I had left after I bound off the first ball of yarn. So this makes it so I have enough to do a block on my sock blanket. So that's really cool. My wrap-up for for April's sock blankets, I have quite a few squares. And I'm still working on the Socks That Rocks. So I have 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So I knit 10 squares in April, so I think that makes, I have a total of 15 or 16 squares. I'm going to lay them out and see if they're wide enough. If not, I may, well, of course I'll do more if it's not wide enough. If it is, then I will start joining them, and the blanket will be on its way. What is on the wheel this week is I've decided to do, throw some color in my spinning in between doing my BFL spinning. This is Mountain Colors 100% Targhee top in the Copper Mountain colorway. And here it is. Here's the crinkle. So as you see, it's got beautiful blues and oranges and purples and like a red and a green. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This is the second 2 ounces, so I have finished the first 2 ounces. Oh, it's over here. And here it is. It's all nice and beautiful. I just love how it's spinning up. So this is the first 2 ounces. I think it's a little bit more than 2 ounces, but it's really, really close. And how I am spinning this is I took the braid, I split it in half and weighed it. Then I took and made this almost into a pencil roving with very, very small strands to spin it up. This Targhee seems to like to do that, or at least the Targhee I've spun before like to do that. So I tried it again on this one and it worked, so that's how I'm going to continue spinning the Targhee. What's off my wheel is I did finish, the BFL, and I think that it was Bluette brand BFL in the brown. And you'll see the lighter color is the gray that I had. So I love how this turned out. So this is close to 4 ounces, and I got 234 yards of a 2-ply. And so after I'm done spinning the Targhee, I will go ahead and spin 2 ounces of the brown and 2 ounces of the gray, and keep doing that to where hopefully I can get 1,200 yards, 1,300 yards, because I would like to do a Thea Coleman baby cocktail sweater called Collins. I will either put the picture of it at the end, or I will show you next week what that looks like. So I'm really enjoying the spinning. It turned out really well. I just love how it, how I tied that, how it spirals, and I think it just looks fabulous. And I'm hoping you guys can see that, because I just love how it turned out, and it's so soft. And I love spinning BFL. With BFL, I do a lot of long draw with BFL, like I said last week. So this one is done. Okay, let's put some of this over here. Purchases. March 7th, Lisa from Fiber Knit Dye Works had a call out to get a pre-order of Fruit Loops. So I got Fruit Loops this week. This is on her Bedazzle base, which is 75 superwash merino, 20 nylon, and 5 stellina at 438 yards of a fingering weight. And I hope that the sun is catching that right and you guys get to see the sparkle. Ooh, so beautiful. I'm really hoping this year to knit 12 pairs of stripy socks to put into the Stockinette Zombies striped socks along. So this will definitely be a pair of socks, and I can't wait. It's going to be fabulous. And then, I didn't stay away from Etsy. This is a wildflower bat of Rambouillet, 3.05 ounces from Never Enough Time. And look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? It just looks like, oh my word, it is just fantastic. So this will be going on the wheel. Ah, darn it! I had papers flying all over the place. And I had already talked and finished this. I hit the wrong button and wiped out what I talked about. So I'm going to have to redo this part again. So, just in case you didn't really get to see it close, this is a Never Enough Time 3.05 Rambouillet. I will be doing this with Malia, rhymes with Maria, yarn raising, when she does her spin along for New to You fibers. This is a New to Me fiber. It's so soft, so soft. I can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. Okay, and then I talked about stitching. I went ahead and finished a square in my Aloha Summer Sampler. I did the pearl in the oyster shell, and I started the whale next to it. So I want to get this done as soon as I can. There they go again. I did get my May square for the Once Upon a Time fantasy sampler. Yeah, fantasy sampler. I did start working on that, but I don't like to show that until I am finished. So once I'm done with that square, I will show you that one. They had a new one that they're going to be doing starting June 19th, and it runs through September. Oh shoot, I should have remembered this. I just talked about it. September 18th, and it is the Mysterious Halloween Town Club. So they will be coming out with 4 clues for a Halloween sampler. It's $10.95, and I went ahead and got it. So you will be seeing the Halloween Town Club once I get those squares going and get them done. The first packet gives you the colors that you need, so you can go out and get your colors and get your linen or your Aida, 14 count Aida cloth. You can find this at thefrostedpumpkinstitchery.bigcartel.com, I think. I know they're Big Cartel, but I think it's .bigcartel.com. If not, I'll put it at the show notes so that if you'd like to do it, you could get on and do it with us. I think I also talked about all the mystery alongs. There was tons of mystery alongs for May. So if you like May, I know there's at least 3 mystery sock alongs. I went ahead and got the Game of Thrones mystery along that needed 770 to 870 yards of a fingering weight. I went through my stash, like I said before, and picked up the Malabrigo sock in Azules, which is 856. It has this beautiful, beautiful colors of blue. I've had this in my stash for a while. I was going to do Low Tide by Tin Can Knits, but I changed my mind, and decided to go ahead and use it for this. I've already got a skein wound up and waiting for tomorrow because it starts tomorrow. I can't wait. I love mystery alongs. I think, guys, that's all I have. My Alaska fun fact is, wow, it's warm. I could sit out here and get a tan today. My backyard is completely thawed. Now comes the fun part of raking. I don't have a big yard, but I don't like to rake. And as you hear, there's a very noisy bird. I don't even know where he's at. He's somewhere over there. The trees are just starting to bud their leaves, which is awesome. It has been beautiful. I didn't get on the bike this week. I really need to, though. I'm going to start talking about, like, I'm going to purloin from Retro Lemon. There we go, Retro Lemon, and talk about a slice of life. So if you're leaving me now, thanks for joining me. If you're a new viewer, thanks for coming in and checking me out. And if you're a returning viewer, thanks for coming back. I totally appreciate it. And thank you for all of you that have joined the group this week and have subscribed to me on YouTube. You can subscribe to me on YouTube. I am Pat Sand 101. So come find me because I'm always there. So this week, like I said before, I haven't got on the bike, but I really need to. I have been gaining instead of losing, and I've decided that enough's enough. The doctor doesn't quite know what's wrong, that they think I have some adhesions and that's causing me the pain. So I just need to work through that, and I need to lose weight, get into better shape, and maybe I won't be in pain. But I'm just glad they didn't find anything bad, so that's a really, really good thing. Let's see. It is now summer. I want to get outside more. I want to walk. I want to, like I said, ride my bike, get on the treadmill. I want to lose some weight. I'd like to be a lot thinner for next February because we're already planning next February's trip to Hawaii. Yeah, we're crazy, but you have to jump on them or you don't get what you want. We've already put in money for a house for a week on the Big Island, and then we're going to spend a week on Maui, because that's where the convention is next February. So I can't wait. Need to buy the airline ticket soon. And I guess that's all, guys. If you need somebody to talk to, PM me. Come into the group and say hi. You want to know anything about Alaska? Ask me that. I'll answer it. So if you've stayed with me this long, thank you so much. And I want to say goodbye, and whatever you craft, I hope you craft it to your heart's content. Oh, and remember, our craft along started May 1st. It goes from May the 1st to August 31st. The Knit Girls Stash Dash starts May 28th and goes till August 8th, I believe. You'd have to check out in their group, but I think those are the numbers. So do the Stash Dash with the Knit Girls, and come put your things on our group too. So whatever you craft, I hope you craft it to your heart's content. And this is really it, guys. Bye.